It's a reality for any of us who understand ourselves to be responsible to live our lives in a particular sort of way, is, of course, the possibility that we will fail to live up to these aspirations of ours, or even this sense of what we hold ourselves to be responsible to. So what should we do when we fail to live the lives that we ought to?
Someone told me a story recently about, a monk who was traveling to a place of pilgrimage, which was his destination, his goal. And it was a long and arduous and challenging route. And on the way, he noticed an ant also walking along. It's a long journey, and but the ant also had a broken leg. But the ant was also traveling the pilgrimage route. So he asked with some sarcasm, to the ant, where are you going? And he says, I'm going where you are also going. I want to get to this sacred place that you are traveling. And he laughed and he said, but how will you ever get there? Your steps are so small, and you also a broken leg. Why do you think you will ever reach that destination? And the ant said to him, it doesn't matter, I am on the way. And that's what is important. I am on the journey. I am on the way. And we have the sincerity of being on the way. That is where we would find our meaning. You referenced a little bit earlier a really important teaching and text from the Bhagavad Gita, that where Krishna says, we don't have control over the outcomes of our actions, but we have control on the choice of the action. But we never can guarantee any outcome. The universe is complex. We don't control all the factors that go into producing a particular outcome. But as long as we sincerely choose to do what is right, even when the outcome is not to be guaranteed, that gives meaning and significance and depth to what we do. That we should not measure success in any action only by its outcome, but also the meaning is also found in the choice to engage in a particular action. So we will fail, but we are on the way. If I would quote the ant, we are on the way.
There's failures of outcome, and then there's failures of will, where I actually find myself willing what I wish I had not. Right? Does that make sense? I undertake actions that I wish later, I further reflection, I realize I should not have.
Well, I think the hope is exactly in what you have said. I mean, at some point, through reflection, coming to understand, I chose an action that I should not have chosen. And understanding why I might have done that. Being gentle with oneself. Being gentle with oneself. We often forget that compassion and love are also to be extended to our own selves as we extend to others, that we have to embrace ourselves, which if we don't do, I don't think we are capable of embracing others. But to love oneself also is to love oneself with all one's frailties, with all one's weaknesses. At the heart of another ground of the universe is an infinite love that embraces us and and through which we can also embrace ourselves, which we should embrace ourselves. We must embrace ourselves. And that is that is something that's been done with deep integrity and honesty and truth, but they're not inconsistent.
Anant, thank you.
Thank you for this wonderful conversation, Matt. I appreciate it very much.
Likewise.